For me, Black History Month is an acknowledgement by society that there has been systemic prejudice and bias over history in certain sectors of society. And it's really a celebration of making sure that everyone's aware of those discoveries, those inventions, those events, and important people to history that have otherwise not really known.
Black History Month means to me a time of remembrance and reflecting, remembering where we as a people have come from, but also a time of celebrating and remembering those that fought for us, that did all they could to build us up, but also to see how far we've come as a people from then until now.
My idol, I would say, is Nelson Mandela, mainly because I am a South African, so his plight and his overcoming of oppression within the country is quite personal to me. As you know, he spent many years in jail as an activist, doing so much for the country and its native people. And I think overcoming oppression within your own homeland is an amazing thing to have accomplished. And as a Black South African, for myself, it opened up opportunities for my family. I was adopted by a white South African lady, and that would never have happened because of apartheid. So I have a lot to essentially be grateful to him for personally.
For me, there's a lot of different people that you could pick, but for me in particular, Jesse Owens stands out. Four-time Olympic gold medalist in Nazi Germany, at a time where that was obviously going to be a very difficult situation. He didn't really get the acknowledgement from his own home, America, when he did so. And even though he actually ended up getting a living museum built over his dorm in Berlin afterwards, he didn't get that acknowledgement during his time, even though he was regarded as the greatest track athlete at the time.
If we were going to talk about someone more personal, then I would say my grandmother, Gloria Joyce Johnson, who came to the UK in the 1960s to make a life with her husband and a better life for her children. At some point they decided that they wanted to return to their island of Jamaica because they missed home. While returning home, she became a local pillar for the local community, local pillar for the church. She cooked, she baked, she looked after everyone. Unfortunately, in March of 2020 this year, she passed away. We do miss her, but we know her legacy does live on.
For me, it's pretty simple. All I'm hoping for is a level playing field where we don't feel like we need to go the extra mile just to get into the same place, to not feel that there's a barrier and not feel like any time you walk through the door or before you even opened your mouth that people are judging you negatively.
I hope for Black people that they will be further educated on Black history. In the British curriculum today, I don't feel that there's enough on Black history. We touch on slavery and civil rights movements in the US, but there's nothing about Windrush, which was this country. Black migrants had come to help and build up the country, and I just feel that Black children and all children in general need to be much more educated about it.
What I hope for is equality, further education. I want people to be able to look at me and see a human being and not the colour of my skin. We know that every race, every religion has their troubled children, and I just want to be looked at